Hello everyone and welcome back. This is the losers round 5 matchup between KingsIndian and Ihatehairyspiders. We're looking from Harryspider's perspective. He chose Kansai Wood, the first map, a map which I really love. It's really grown on me in this tournament. It's with a subtle hill in the middle and the forest, actually very, very interesting, but wide enough spaces for cavalry and everything, but I won't talk too much about that because I've talked about how great this map is many times before. So like I said, we're looking from Harryspider's perspective. He's in blue as the Hojo. He's got a nice little sword core going with 2 Nodachis up in the front, 4 Katana Samurai, a nice amount of Yari Ashigaru up in the front as well, along with a couple monks and a small matchlock detachment, a little bit of cavalry, 2 Yaris and 2 Grey Guard. Meanwhile, looking over at KingsIndian, who's not really bringing his classic Yari corps that I really like this time. He has a large amount of cavalry, 6 of them to be exact, along with 2 Grey Guard and some light cavalry. And he's got a nice little Katana corps here with 4 Katana Samurai and 1 Katana Hero. He's got some Naginata monks on the side and Yari Ashigaru as well. So basically going for a lot of infantry and a lot of cavalry on both sides actually, and it's a good choice because it's not a very good missile map. Even though it's fairly flat and has some wide open spaces, the battle almost always takes place right here in this forest at these hills. There's just no really good shooting angles here, so it's very hard to use bows and especially matchlocks very well. But neither side is doing that. It's going to be all in the melee battle here, so we're going to have a cavalry engagement right away. Now, I don't know if this is good for Harryspiders to be getting into this early, but there is 3 light cavalry. That's not great for KingsIndian, so he could win the cavalry battle here, and it's a tough call for the infantry battle. They're both very even, so who wins this cavalry battle is going to be very important. The KingsIndian is getting the flank off. And he will get some charges with light cavalry. Not great charges. There's not a whole lot of room for him here. And you see their charges getting stopped a little bit. But he's going to get something off, and he will get the flank, which will cause the morale penalty. If he can get this unit to rout right here, he'll start winning this cavalry battle. But unfortunately for him, it's taking place on Harryspider's side, so he's going to send some spears over here, actually knocking down monks, but and help clean up. And it looks like KingsIndian got the worst of that, losing, I think, 1 cavalry unit routed right there. Maybe not, but this one will go down. This light cavalry here is going to get caught as well by the Great Guard, so not going so well for KingsIndian. The engagement's already started here. Now let's do kind of shooting angle. Not too bad for the matchlocks. If you can get him into a good spot here, actually this is a pretty good firing angle, he will be able to do some serious damage here to the melee line. So we have a separate cavalry and an infantry battle going on right now. It's very cool when that sort of thing happens. We'll see who gets the better of the infantry engagement here. We got to see what that Katana Hero is. He is right in the middle, trying to break a hole through the middle. Can maybe get to the general, who has seemed... Is he dismounted? No, he's not dismounted yet. But if that Katana Hero can punch a hole through, it could be very interesting. KingsIndian doesn't look like he wants to push that cavalry engagement, and it looks like Harryspiders is too busy worrying about the infantry, and KingsIndian might be able to slip his cavalry in here and just smash this rear, and if he can do that, he could just pulverize Harryspiders rather easily. Katana Hero doing a great job of just clearing out the middle here. 1 unit gone there. Oh, but look at this. The matchlocks are just flanked and are so perfectly positioned right now. They have a great firing angle right here. A little bit of a hill to shoot up, but still just a great angle. They'll be able to wreak havoc on the infantry line there. Unless they're stopped. It looks like Naginata Monk was breaking off to go try and stop him. And the cavalry is now in the rear here, trying to break through and just do some damage, hitting the general, who is at 29 men, but actually going right through and going for the infantry line. But cavalry coming in the rear here too. For both sides are hitting the rear of the cavalry. Yari Ashigaru is there to stop him for KingsIndian, so it looks like Harryspiders is going to get the worst of this, as this cavalry is just crashing through the rear of the infantry battle right here. Katana Samurai 80 men wavering, this Naginata Monk is confident, will probably be going down soon, and that leaves the infantry free to kind of go into the middle and pressure there, and it looks like KingsIndian is winning the infantry battle here. Quite a bit of wavering and routing here on the infantry line, so if he wins the infantry battle, he has plenty of spears to win the cavalry fight and what's left of it. Cavalry is not getting over here in time for Harryspiders, so KingsIndian looks like he was losing that early cavalry battle, but it may have just been a diversion to get a good infantry engagement and then move that cavalry over into the middle. So very well done here on Harryspiders' turf. It looks like KingsIndian is going to get the win here because the infantry is just crumbling for Harryspiders. This Naginata Monk is really all that's left, along with this Yari Ashigaru, 2, 3 Yari Ashigaru, which are about to rout. Katana Samurai is left there at half strength, and all this cavalry just gets stopped by a Naginata Monk, and they'll do a good job cleaning that out. Only Yari Ashigaru and Naginata Monk here, but the rest of the cavalry in surprisingly good shape. I mean, look at these guys. They still have plenty of numbers. We'll be able to come clean this up, so it looks like KingsIndian is taking game number 1 on Kansai Wood. Very interesting map, Kansai Wood. I mean, that's the sort of engagement that we haven't really seen on this map, and it just seems like every battle is so different on this map. It's so subtle with this little hill right here. It's just enough to change the dynamics wildly from battle to battle. I do wish we could see a little more skirmishing. If you can maybe use the ridges on the side, you could probably get some very interesting skirmishing off if you decide to bring bows here. But it is a bit risky if your opponent decides to plant himself right here in the woods. And Hairyspiders is making a nice last stand here. With his Naginata monks and Yari Ashigaru, it's actually doing pretty well here. The matchlocks have been chased off, no problem. But it did take a Naginata monk away from the battle, which is not ideal. But it still looks like KingsIndian is going to be able to take this out. The general being a hero here at 3 men and not routing. Always good to see that happen. You hate to have your general just rout when he's still alive. It's so frustrating, but he's there in the battle. Oh, not anymore. As he has routed just a few units left. The Yari Ashigaru there, and there they go. And there it is, the end of the battle. KingsIndian takes game number 1 on Kansai Wood. I'll see you back on the main menu. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. KingsIndian taking game number 1 on Kansai Wood with that big cavalry battle in the beginning. I think he was going to win it, trying with the gator jaws there and try and clamp down on Hairyspiders' cavalry. And it almost worked, but he couldn't get his cavalry around in time to really make much use of that. But use that time to get his infantry in there. KingsIndian has really great micro that we've seen with that Yari Corps. Has really done a good job of keeping his micro up, and I think he just really out-microed his opponent in that battle. I'd like to just see the Katana hero here, because sometimes I like to see these stats. Not bad, 125 kills. This Katana Samurai outdid him with 204. So very interesting. Great game from both players, but KingsIndian gets the better of it and takes game number 1. I'll see you in the next game. Thanks for watching, everybody.